What's up, roofing contractors? Michael Mignona here, and in this video, I want to address a question that I get asked a ton during this time of year, particularly the holiday season, and that is, should you wait and start your roofing ads in the spring when the season really opens up for you, or should you get started with a marketing program right now and get set up right now and start running ads right now, even though the results may not be as good as they will be when the weather changes in the spring and things really start opening up for roofing? And it's a really good question, and it makes a lot of people crazy. They get stressed out. They don't know what to do. And I want to talk about that and kind of hit it from the different angles and talk about the pros and cons of starting now. And ultimately, what I think the best answer is for you, the roofing contractor who wants to get more leads, get exclusive leads, close more deals, and build your business bigger next year as compared to this year and this past year. So what's the answer? Well, one of the things that people are worried about is they're worried that the winter in a lot of places in the country is just not great for roofing. And people might not want to get their roof done in December and January, like in and around the holidays. They might want to wait because they're going to have family in from out of town or whatever. Or it's just too cold and you just can't roof. You can't put on shingles in less than 40-degree weather. And so, like, what's the point in running ads? And here's the best way I think there is to answer this question. And that is, the best thing to do is get set up right now and to run a test. Now, obviously, this depends on finding a marketing company who's willing to set up everything for you and start running your ads for you. But they also need to be flexible enough to say, listen, if it's not like a home run, or if it completely goes flat when we start running this during the holiday season, then we are willing to stop your ads and consider that a wash and then start back up, when things start opening back up. Then we'll start our month with you and we won't really bill you for the previous work we did setting it up and running it for a week or so. If you can find a marketing company that does that, that's your best bet, because then you'll know for sure. And let me tell you something. If you think that a lot of roofers are stopping their ads in December and January, you're right, which is exactly why you should get yours started. I mean, there are so many roofers advertising on Facebook and Instagram right now. And that doesn't mean that you can't get amazing results when there is that much competition. In fact, in many ways, it's good. But in December and January and February, when people have their ads off, yours could be on and you could reach thousands of people for less money, and you can get leads and you can line up jobs for when the weather permits. And you can warm up your service area so that when March, April does roll around and the weather's amazing, you've got people lining up to get in touch with you and get their roof done by you. So if possible, get set up now, run a test, run your ads now. For all we know, you could very well get tons of amazing leads that you can schedule into appointments and close deals. And if the weather permits, do them. Or if you have to schedule them out in the future, you've lined up the beginning of next year with amazing jobs to do. So that's your best bet. Now, you can also get set up and get everything built out and then just put it on hold and launch right when the season starts and not run a test. That's an option as well if you do not want to run the risk of spending your ad dollars for a week or two. But if you're spending $50 a day, I mean, it's $350 to run a week's worth of ads to see if your service area is very responsive to your advertising even during these months. That's really cool. Plus, you can also incorporate offers that are, holiday related and winter related right now, whereas, you really can't after the holidays. So you have additional offers that are available to you if you begin running your ads right now. So that's really how I would think about, should you start running your ads now during the holidays and in and around the holidays, or should you wait until the spring? I think you should start right now. And I'm not saying that because I am a company that will set up and run these tests for you and then put it on hold if the test doesn't go well, and we'll be ready to go in the spring. I'm not saying that simply because I want you to sign up with me right now and I just want your money. Because frankly, if you don't want to work with me after we run a test, or even after we work for a whole month together, and you just don't think it's for you and you want your money back, I'm going to pay you your money back, no questions asked. That's how I work anyway. So there's no point in convincing me to, or convincing you to do something that's not in your best interest, because whatever isn't in your best interest is ultimately not in mine either. So, and conversely, whatever is in your best interest ultimately makes me look really good, and you're going to want to pay me money. So what I'm recommending, though, is urgency, because when essentially the people that do best in life are the people who kind of go against the grain. They're the ones who have the courage to stand firm and do something that might be different than what the other people are doing. So if all of the other roofers are turning off their ads in the winter, well, maybe you should turn yours on. There's a huge opportunity there, and I think some people don't appreciate that opportunity. They get, a little bit worried about wasting ad dollars. But I'll tell you, if you have a few $100 to run a test, and it's not going to, completely ruin your life if you spend a few $100 getting your ads up and running right now, it is absolutely worth doing. Not to mention the fact that if you get things built out right now, and we can kind of pull the slingshot back and hold it there until the spring or until late February, depending on where you are in the country, and then right when you're ready for that lead flow to start, you let it go, and there they come. That is an amazing position to be in. So definitely start now. Get that sense of urgency going. Pull the trigger. You're never going to be fully ready for anything. So if you just dive in jump in with both feet, I will guide you the rest of the way, and I will make sure that I'm sort of flexible and agile enough to work with the circumstances in your particular service area. So that's really it. I hope this video helps, and I wish you the best of luck. As always, somewhere connected to this video, below, above, somewhere there's a button, there's a link. Click it if you want to talk to me on the phone about what it is I do, how much it costs, how it works, everything, and how it might benefit your business. You can click, fill out the information, get on my calendar, and we can get this thing rolling for you. So that is it for today, roofers. I hope this was helpful to you. See ya.